Okay. Come on. I can't remove this. Okay, I have to remove this from here. Okay, now I should have sound. It should be working again. An error has occurred. I'm back. Can you hear me okay? Okay, so now it seems to be working again. Okay, let me take out Twitch. Pop out. Like, I don't know why my sound got disabled, but now I should have sound and you guys should be able to hear me properly. And from now on, whenever you see like mic on, like you should be able to hear something. If you don't hear something, let me know, because sometimes it doesn't work for whatever reason. Okay. Troubleshoot sound no, not sound problems. I want the settings. Playback devices. Sounds. No sounds. Until I heard a sound. Well, the saving problem still seems to be an issue. I changed the settings on that. I don't know why it persists. This is annoying. Well, I was telling you about I was telling you guys about the events that we have in the group. So like this Monday we're gonna start the Draw Me Again event, like, cause it seems most people voted for it. So you can read the details here in the comment section. The Draw Me Again event is when one of the artists submits a illustration that they did, and then the other artists try and draw that illustration, but in their own style. It's a pretty fun event. You can get to see how other people draw, what their style is. It's really fun. We had a lot of events on too before it closed, unfortunately. It was a really nice platform. We enjoyed it a lot. The good thing about it was that, you know, it encouraged original content and artists to do showcase and share their art in a much better way than Facebook does. Like Facebook, if you want people to see your art, you gotta pay, and if you're poor, you're the stereotypical starving artist, then you're never gonna be able to make it on Facebook that much. I mean, a lot of time and effort, and you know, and posting in a lot of groups, and you know, hoping somebody might follow you. And you know, instead of drawing and doing nice things, you spend a lot of time in promoting yourself, and that can be really discouraging and disheartening for artists, especially the ones that aren't used to this and don't know exactly what they should be doing, and or that, you know, they're just shy and they don't want to brag about their stuff. It can be really challenging for them. And on 2, it was a lot easier to share your stuff. A lot more people would see it. You didn't have this penalty. On the contrary, you would get paid for what you posted. It wasn't much, obviously, but the more people shared it, the more people liked it, you would get more and more. But unfortunately, spammers came and just took over the website. And they would just steal pictures from Google and post it there, and the website admins, they just couldn't keep up. They kept blocking people that would do that, but they'll make a new email, new account, new phone number, whatever, and they would just keep coming back and spamming, and they never actually got any money out of it, because whenever you wanted to cash out, like, you would get reviewed. So what they did was they were making money like this through crappy accounts and then sending it to a legitimate account that actually had good content, so you couldn't like say, hey, you know, you're a crook. Because you would be able to, you know, like send money from one account to another, like gift them. Because the idea was, you know, to help artists, but unfortunately too many people took advantage of it, and it ended up crushing and burning. Which was really sad, you know, for the legitimate artists. But fortunately, Tapastic was able to overcome these issues. Like, Tapastic has a similar system where you get ad revenue for your work from how many views you get, and then people can also tip you because you have a wallet. And there was a moment when Tapastic suspended this paid program in November, and then for a couple of months people had to switch to Patreon if they wanted to support their favorite artists. But then the program came back, so that was really nice. I'm glad that they were able to make it work. And so, like, the Draw Me collab, the Draw Me Again, the Color Me collab, these were a lot of art events that we used to do on Zoo together, and we'll like have a lot of fun drawing all of these things, just getting to know better other artists. and their work, and like we would share what programs we were using. Microphone seems to be still working, that's good. And here you can see we have an album library. We have all the events here saved, and plus some other stuff. And now I'm just blending everything. Hi June! I think I merged some layers with the paper as well, which is not what I intended. It's okay, it'll be okay. Here is the cat team. I finished drawing them last stream. I'll make a list for you when the time comes for the characters. Because you're going to have a bit of dialogue. And I'll give you the reference images for each of them. Yep, you can hear me good. Yeah, I didn't want to bother you because I know you're still recovering with your shoulder injury, so I didn't want to bother you with new content that's going to happen. Like when you get better, I'll send you the new pages. In the meantime, you still have stuff that you can do if you wanna exercise your hand, and I can put new pages on the drive if you want. I did some of the new pages already, so it should be okay. We have plenty of content to do. Send you everything? Okay. I will try from now on to give you a lot more in advance this stuff. Yeah, get some ideas. So that in the future we have some pages made in advance. And if I get sick again or you have a problem, we can still have stuff to post. gonna try and do two styles here. Like I want that blended painted style, but also with texture. We'll see if I can make it look interesting. Like I really do enjoy that painted look, so I'm gonna try and do a combination of both. This painted style is definitely a lot more work, so I wouldn't employ it full-time in the comic, simply because then I would not be able to do like one page each week. But I definitely do enjoy the blending in Clip Studio Paint. It's like really good. I'd say it's only surpassed by PaintStorm, which I keep saying I'm going to do more illustrations in PaintStorm, but I like just never get around to doing that. Also, the brushes are like super hard to learn in there. And I always manage to like screw up the settings somehow, and I have a brush that I like and then I want to change it and do something else and then return to that brush, and I'm never able to do it again. I thought you used Photoshop. I use Photoshop on some things, like for example the transform tool is really good in Photoshop when you need to warp an image. It's really good in Photoshop, but not much else. Like I mean, adjusting the color levels. You have some things here in Clip Studio Paint, but it doesn't really compare. Also, there are a lot of things in Clip Studio Paint that I haven't gotten around to learning, so there might be a different way of doing these things in Clip Studio Paint that I just don't know about. But from what I read on forums, there is no magical transform tool in Clip Studio Paint that is as good as the one in Photoshop. So at the moment, I'm using this one. Hi Anna, how are you? I managed to cash out today on Tapastic, so like it's still working, but they told me they're reviewing my request and that in a couple of days I shall get an answer. So like they changed the tipping system, the tipping system in Tapastic, so now you have to wait 30 days, so it's reviewed again and again. Like I don't know what they're trying to do. Maybe they're trying to combat spammers. Request for the cash out on the Tapastic. Because I've seen some accounts there that, you know, like post the horoscope or something. And I don't think that is in the guidelines of the Tapastic. Like they want comic books and comic book writers, so I don't think that the horoscope is what they had in mind. So maybe accounts like those they're trying to get rid of. You think that's why they changed the method? To combat spamming? Like, I haven't followed the forums in too much detail. Either way, I think it should be, you know, should be okay. I have yet to see, you know, Tapastic do anything that I might be upset about. There were some scandals a few months ago or weeks, I don't remember exactly. Like they had put a new thing in the terms of service and terms of use and service or something like that, what they're called. And people were very upset about them. Like it didn't seem that much to me. I don't know why they got upset. I didn't understand. Like there was some phrases that supposedly they didn't like because they thought it infringed on their copyrights. I managed to find on some forum the original text. Many left. Like I didn't feel the absence of anybody that I followed. Like I don't know who left. None of the artists that I was following have left. Actually, some of the ones that had left a long time ago because they suspended the payment option have returned because the payment option is back. So you have Awkward Yeti, Piling Higher and Deeper. Like they've returned and posted new content. So from my perspective, artists are back. They haven't left, but I suppose depends who you were following. Tatterberry left, but was she even active there? Like, I don't remember. Oh yeah, she had that, what's it called? The, I don't know, something to do with teenagers. Uh, the story. Like, and it had a lot of success initially on Tapastic. Because teenage stories have a lot of success on Tapastic. And like, I don't know if she would be able to have the same success on another platform. Like, Facebook is not gonna give her anything. It has no featured program or something like that. Well, I don't know how Tumblr is. Maybe Tumblr would be better for her. Like, I know Tumblr is very teenage oriented, so should probably be okay. I'm not on Tumblr because I don't have time to manage that page as well. So, I don't know, maybe I'll make a account and just dump stuff there. Not actually go in and read what if anybody posts me anything. Although I don't like accounts that do that, you know. They just dump stuff. I haven't heard anything good about webtoons, so I'm kinda hesitant on doing that. Like, I think it's too much of a hassle to do webtoons, personally. Because you have to always worry about your voting rank. And I don't want to stress about that. Like, my comic is new, it's not slice of life, it's not teenage drama. And even for superhero science fiction, like the details and the content isn't as high as, you know, as a Marvel comic or any of the Japanese mangas, because we simply can't put out that much content at that high detail. So we're not gonna be really able to compete there. Yeah, it doesn't pay at all unless you win an event. So like you can be the, I don't know, the featured artist of the month, or at least that's what I read. And you can get like $2,000 or $3,000 a month. But you know, then you have to pay taxes and you have to pay your own insurance and stuff like that. Because in order to win that and be at that high level, like, you have to make this your full-time job. And honestly, that money in some countries you get from a average job and that one has health insurance and pension and something else. If you live in East Europe, like a $3,000 a month job is very attractive and like would definitely be worth investing all of that time, but you don't have the security that you're gonna get that every month, so you have like other issues. So like, it's not an attractive package for me. doesn't mean that it's not appealing for other people. Hi, Dragon Moth. Ești tu român? Sau doar cunoscător al limbii? Fac bine. Persoanele din pagina de YouTube sunt din Italia, așa că nu înțeleg română. And so I'm going to talk only in English so that people from Italy and Canada can understand me. Dacă e ceva care nu înțelegi în engleză, poți să-mi spui și îți traduc în română. Yeah, so I got free chats. I'm streaming simultaneously on Twitch, on YouTube, and on Picarto. So what I'm doing here is a new cover for my comic book, Niels Feynman's Time Traveling Adventures. That's an international live. Yes, it doesn't happen very often. But I think what makes it international is K, because he's from Canada. Everybody else is from Europe, which is usually my audience. Like, I mostly have people from Europe. Like Samantha was Greek in UK. And like I had some people from California, I think. I got one Russian guy once, and he said, "Hey, baby," and that was the extent of the conversation. Like, I don't get many Russians. I think they just don't have a habit of frequenting. I think that's how you say it. English channels. They like to stick to Russian ones. Yes, Samantha is Greek. Her parents are Greek, but they immigrated to the UK, and now she was thinking maybe I should go back to Greece, or I think Greece, or maybe Malta, like ethnically Greek but from Malta, and then they went to the UK or something like that. But I really don't know what happened to Samantha. I'm a bit worried, I admit, because last time she had like a tumor that she wanted to, she had to take a look at and go take some tests and stuff like that. And then she canceled her support on Patreon, and then she kind of disappeared. I sent her some messages because it was her birthday, but I never got any reply. And last time I talked with her, she was like waiting for the results. Hey, Buna, you're like, YouTube usually works a bit better than Picarto. Like, it usually has less lag and less issues overall than yeah, Picarto. So That's why most people, after they find me on Picarto, they come on YouTube. And also on YouTube, like I have a library with tutorials and past events and stuff like that. So there's a lot more content for people. And so like they generally subscribe. And also I have art giveaways. I recently hit 2,000 followers on Facebook, so I did a art giveaway. I'm gonna paint it next week. Of course, some people got upset and like unliked, I don't know, because they didn't win or something. Kutsane. You think I'm probably a lot younger because I have a hamster voice. But I'm actually closer to 30 than to 20. I'm also married. I really don't like my voice whenever I hear the recorded live stream. I'm like, oh my god, my voice is so bad. Why can't I have the voice I have in my head? Like in my head, my voice sounds a lot better. So anyway, regarding the YouTube channel, when I hit 100 subscribers there, I will do a giveaway as well. Whenever I reach a milestone on any of my social media accounts, I do art giveaways. I used to do merchandise as well, but it was a bit too complicated to send people stuff in the mail, so I kind of gave up on that because it was too expensive. Did you have a radio voice? We can change voices. I mean, like I don't mind sounding like a dude. I have a creamy male voice, you know, that deep male voice that sounds so good on the radio. Like I wouldn't mind having that. Of course, I want it to be, you know, after I finish the stream, I want a normal woman voice. Could be creepy for my husband if I sounded like that all the time. But for the purposes of the live stream, I would want a more radio voice or something like that. Like I do try to speak with a deeper voice, but it just ends up sounding weird. Like you can tell that I'm trying to speak with a different voice, because then I forget. Oh, and I don't mind Kay. He has, I don't know, some bipolar stuff going on there. Jekyll and Hyde. But one of those mics that makes your voice sensual, like used in supermarket. I don't know. Like a microphone that would automatically change my voice. I don't know. It's definitely something on my list. I also, you know, when we settle somewhere and like don't have to go from one continent to another, like I wanna isolate my room properly, put proper ventilation. Because at the moment I'm dying of heat, so I had to open the door and they're repairing some stuff next to me. And it's really annoying. I don't remember Kay's voice. Sorry. I can't remember, it was a lot of noise and a lot of problems with his microphone or something. Ugh. And like you can hear trucks and stuff in the background. You know, when it's birds, it's not that bad. It sounds nice. But at the moment, I have like trucks and other things. Because they have this very stupid system here at the university where you can't wash your clothes inside the house, like you have to go to the designated area. And it's really annoying. And now they're in constant repairs because they're changing the machines that were quarter operated. Now they're gonna be without quarters because like it's very hard to get quarters now. Everybody's using debit cards, credit cards, stuff like that to pay, and the supermarkets don't want to give you quarters because whatever reason, like they just don't want to do it. Your voice is horrible. I want it more acute, but I feel... Yeah, Anna, you have a really deep voice. Like, if we could have a medium between my voice and your voice, we would both sound great. Because your voice is super deep and is not considered girly, but I like it. It's just that I don't know if any radio show would hire you full time. And they definitely wouldn't hire me. So like if we could have a medium between my voice and your voice, it would be perfect. I honestly don't know why I have such a squeaky voice. Like it's kind of counterintuitive for me. Like they usually say that shorter people have a squeakier voice, but my height is, I think, the average male height in Romania. Let's see, Romania. So I'm exactly 175, and apparently it's even less than that for Romania. Like they're super short. Let's see. Yep, let's change voice. Like I'm often, you know, asked how old am I, or they just assume that I'm super young, and they're like, "Can I talk to your dad?" And I'm like, "Cause my name sounds like a Muslim male name, so like airport, the ticket company that I buy the tickets for the airport." They like call and ask me, hey, can I talk to your dad? I need to speak with him about his plane ticket. And I'm like, who are you looking for? And then they say the name, and then I tell them that's me. You need to talk to me if you want to talk about that. I could never present because it was soft, not defined at all. So basically we're just mumbling, yeah. Yeah, it's difficult having a foreign name in another country. Like I remember when I had to pay the electric bill, and sometimes my dad would send me to, go pay the electric bill. And I wasn't able to pay because I couldn't find him in the database, so I called them and I said, "Hey, you're not in the database," and he gave me a list of names to try that would correspond with the address. Like, I don't know why they didn't search by the address, but I'm gonna try and blend this. See with this brush if it works better. My friend said something about it and I thought it was hilarious. He said, "Your tongue is too big for your mouth." Yeah, I actually have that problem. Um, and I have a lot of teeth marks on the side of my tongue. Initially, I thought everybody had that, but I kind of looked in the mouth of friends of mine and they like did not have that issue. And I was like, I did not know I was special in that way. But anyway, I looked at some, tutorials on YouTube on how to speak better, but I like always forget to do it. And since I don't have that many followers, like there's not much of a incentive to do it. Like probably more people would watch my live streams if my voice was better. And also if I had like the camera and have like a preview of what I'm doing and how that is affecting the illustration, like you can see the full picture in a corner. So I think that's the easiest improvement that I can do for the live stream. So I think I can pop out the navigator window. Can I pop it out? No. I hit the save. Yeah, hit the save button. It's a good reflex. Like, I wouldn't want to lose all of my progress. Come on, save the file. While I'm at it, I'll show you my other comic series. So I have here Ernest and Coraline, and their USA tour. These two little bunnies are my mascot. And since I moved to the US, I kind of started to read about the US out of curiosity. And so I decided to do a little book about them traveling through the USA. And it's with collectible stickers that you put on the page in an empty slot. So here it would be empty and you put the stickers here. And if you want the hardcover, you can find it on lulu.com. Let me put it here and here. And I can send you the designs for the stickers, or you can get them from Redbubble. And you have here the stickers. Next tour they're gonna do of the solar system. Initially I wanted to do with Europe, but since we have the Brexit in Europe, I'm just gonna postpone the USA tour, the European tour, until things get sorted out. Okay, so I wanted to pop out the navigation window. There we go. And I think I'll put it over here. So you guys can maybe see what I'm working on. Okie dokie, Kay. I'm gonna be here for another 45 minutes. And Game of Thrones Season 7 is starting in a couple of days. Super excited. More dragons. I don't know if you guys know about the comedian John Oliver. He has a show on Game of Thrones, and he was invited to Stephen Colbert's show, which is on another channel, and like now John Oliver's show last week tonight is on a bit of a break because they're doing some research for their next show. And like Stephen Colbert has a daily show, so he has to come on air every day. And he was like envious of John Oliver that he had apparently less work to do. And he asked him like, how do you guys do that? Like, you only have one show per month. And he was joking about the fact that the Game of Thrones dragons are keeping HBO afloat. So as long as the dragons are okay, he's gonna be okay because he's gonna have enough money to keep doing his show. And I think that's funny, like whenever there's a show that a lot of people like, subscriptions for that outlet just grow a lot. And then when it's done, people unsubscribe because they don't want to keep paying for something that they're not interested in. Okay, I think I'm done with the hand. No, maybe I'll blend stuff some here a bit more. It's pretty good brand blush. And here I'm gonna have to add a bit of shading. See if I can do it. Actually I should have done this, you know, like prior, when I could select the shapes easier. Let me know how it works out for you with the little window here. Like, I don't know if you can see very well. You can see there the full image. Yeah, like I think it should help a bit. But I gotta give it to HBO. The quality of the films they could put out is just, you know, amazing. Um, Marvel is doing the Inhumans storyline up next, like they did Flash and the Green Arrow, and now they're doing the Inhumans. And I gotta say, that looks really bad. It looks like it's, you know, a fan-made film. It's that bad. Like initially I thought, you know, it's like a fake fan-made film, but I was kind of perplexed at the fact that the actor that plays Ramsay Bolton in Game of Thrones showed up. So I was like, you're not a cheap actor anymore. Why are you on a fan-made film? Maybe you did it as a thank you to a friend of yours, you know, like to help a friend of yours. I don't know. I thought maybe, you know, it's a comedy sketch from one of the comedy channels like Comedy Central. I really didn't think it was real, and then, you know, I kind of checked the comments, and then I checked on Google, and yeah, it's a real thing. It's a real movie, a TV series, and it just looks horrible because they really cheap out on Marvel TV series, which is too bad. But then again, the stories generally are not that good, so I don't know. Also on Netflix, they have a we'll try everything and see what sticks approach. Like, um, they're willing to risk a lot more on new people, which is good on one hand. On the other hand, is they have so much content that they're actually not paying that much attention on what is being shown on their channels. Like that's my impression, that they don't, they just greenlight pretty much anything, and they don't care if it's good. Like they don't put too much money into it. It seems like a very Nickelodeon type of strategy. And if something is doing good, then they actually cut funding from it. Because like, oh, you know, it's good, we don't need to invest that much money on it anymore. You have a fan base. Which is just ridiculous, but that's the impression that it's giving me in what they're putting out and what I read in the news that's happened with budget cuts and stuff like that. Hey Kirani, how are you? Long time no chat. How have you been? Today is a good day. I have so many friends that came by. This is awesome. Glad to have you back on the channel. Good news, days off Thursday and Saturday. Yay! Active stream. Ooh, that is so cool. You're gonna stream also on Saturday and Thursday? Welcome back, Kay. Thinking at least Saturday for stream. Oh, that's nice. Let me know when you stream, and I will do my best to join you. Like usually Saturday and Sunday, my husband has time off, so we tend to do things together, like travel somewhere or go eat something. So like I need to plan accordingly. Like if you have a schedule, then that will be a lot easier for me to kind of manage things around so I can make it to your live stream. Are you thinking of having a schedule, or whenever you manage to catch time on Saturday? Chat says I'm typing too much, won't let me reply. That's stupid. Like I really don't know how to remove that. It's it's so stupid. I hate it. Like it's happened to me too. And if you know it's just the artist talking, and like you only have one or two people, that like they're going to talk to the artist and type a lot, which is stupid that YouTube does this stupid restriction. Yeah, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Like you can type on Picarto, like I don't know any limit to be there. I wish I knew how to remove this limit on YouTube. Like if anybody finds out how I can do that, let me know. I would love to remove it. What? Did I move my character? Why is it I seem to have a line there. Weird. Like a ghost. There we go. I'll just swap back and forth. I'm good at getting banned by chatbots. Hope you guys plan on sending this comic to Michio Kaku. Yeah, I don't know if that's necessarily a good idea. I don't know, because I also have Isaac Newton in the store, Stephen Hawking. So if he doesn't like the story, he might, you know, rat me out at Stephen Hawking and be like, "Hey, look at what they did to you." Because, you know, the science world isn't a very big world, so like they kind of all know each other. And they probably have like Stephen Hawking on the speed dial. Because they all know each other. I plan on having a schedule soon. That is great. I really look forward to coming to your live stream. What is it going to be about? Music? Something went wrong with the chat? What did go wrong with the chat? Stream health is not good. It's yellow. Viewers may be experiencing minor issues. Oh. No, okay. Oh, I could not see my messages. Yeah, I don't know why the stream health is sucky. At least, you know, what I like about YouTube is it tells me, hey, it's something's not working. Yes, I rented a keyboard taking requests. Aw, that's nice. You're gonna have like a little online saloon and sing for us. That's gonna be really cool. Are covers allowed on YouTube? Or if I like share one of your songs on one of my speed paintings, am I gonna get a copyright strike? Why robots are still not ready to replace humans? Oh, that would be so annoying. Like, I hate robots. They're so limited and stupid, and like they're anally retentive by nature. Like, oh, these are the rules and we will not bend the rules, and like, like they cannot make any exceptions for like anything. Covers should be fine. Yeah, I hope so. Kirani did some really good covers. I don't know that much about any original work. Like, I don't know if I've seen any, like if you had time to compose or do anything new. It's probably a setting so one day when your mega super famous fans can't spam your channel. Yeah, but like most people are not famous, duh. Like, why have a feature that it's only useful for like a super small percentage of people that are using YouTube? It's ridiculous. Oops, wrong color. There we go. I don't like how it's blending. I'll leave it be for now. I feel like I've exacerbated his big nose. Yeah, Kairani's thinking of doing some live streams with music because she knows how to sing and she knows how to sing really well and pretty. So I'm really looking forward to that. And she said she's gonna do it probably on Saturday. Like, will you write to us in the group, or how are you gonna tell us when it's going to be the live stream? Can you send us like a message? Been trying to go with my stuff going, get my stuff going, but it's a bit difficult with solo mom duties. Defying space and time today. The stream on here is the past. What I saw on Twitch. Place it at once. You're only now hearing about the saloon? Like, how bad is the lag? Some songs are allowed and you share earnings with the artist, others are not allowed. Ready to do my own composition though in a lot of cases. Yeah, that would be really good if you can do your own compositions. Like, I have no problem turning off the monetization for it. Um, Even though the image is all mine, like, I have no problem turning that off. If that is the case and those are the rules, like, you know, if you don't like it, don't be on YouTube kind of stuff, I'm okay. But that would be really great, because I kind of stopped posting speed paintings because like all of the songs were on a whole bunch of other channels, and it was kind of annoying because like the music that I was using, it was in a billion different other places. And after I heard it on my channel a whole bunch of times and heard it on other people's channels a whole bunch of times, I kind of got bored of it, and I was like, I don't want to hear these free songs, like you can count them on your hand, like I'm tired of them. And I just stopped posting. I'm gonna... The lag is beautiful here. Alright, epic people, back to work for me. Good luck with your stream and shall talk to you super soon. Looks amazing. Thanks, Kairani. Take care. Bye bye. piano music originals coming soon. I really look forward to that. Take care, dear. Let me know when you do the live stream so I can come to it. Free songs, yeah, I've looked on SoundCloud. But I've had some issues with songs from SoundCloud because I put them on my songs, on my speed paintings, and then I got flagged, uh, and they took off the monetization, which I think is okay, but just I'm kind of jumpy now that they said that it's okay even for commercial use, but then it wasn't. So like I don't wanna get a serious flag for like copyright infringement. Like I really don't care about the commercial aspect of songs in YouTube, because like you only get like a couple of cents per ad. Like it's really not worth it. I would rather get a good song and not get any money of it, because then more people would watch my videos up till the end. Like a lot of times the music is annoying, so they're like, I don't want to listen to this again, and they leave or they skip. They kind of go to the end of the video to see how the illustration looks in the end. I wouldn't expand to doing music as well. Like I think I have enough on my plate with what I'm doing now. But if Keirani could do like original songs, that would be really nice, and I could send her the money. That would be great. But I don't know how she would do the copyright thing. Yeah, it depends. Like I had some songs that were okay, like from Ben's Sound. Um, it only asks you to write that you have the song from him, and I think that's totally valid. Some websites, they still let you use the song, but all of the measly income that you make on your videos goes to them, which again I don't care because it's like 2 cents at best. Doing good music takes a lot of education, and I wouldn't go into that. But like, if you're musically inclined, go for it for sure. When it comes to music, yeah, you're probably did not do a conservatore, like I suspect. I love how you're trying to, like, be upset and you didn't spell right. Hilarious. Like, it's really funny when you argue with people on the internet and they like misspell something. Like, it totally undermines and undercuts everything they said. Because like the focus is then, you know, oh, you didn't spell right. Like, so I'd say that arguments on the internet are a lot harder. SoundCloud 7, you triggered K. K is easy to trigger. Like, I think I can say potato to him and he'd be triggered. I've used Full Studio before. I made some orchestra tracks as practice. Was okay, but I know if I practice I can do it. Yeah, with practice a lot of things can be achieved. Why is my program freezing? What's happening? Okay. Like, my mouse is disappearing. There. Now it's there's a mouse. There's no mouse. There's a mouse. It disappeared completely. Okay. It's I think it's dead. I have a sneaky suspicion. Yoo-hoo! Clip Studio Paint. Anybody home? Like, this issue is new. I don't know what's causing it. I hope they fix it soon. I'm sure I'm not the only person using Clip Studio Paint and streaming live. Potato. Ooh, man.